Hey everybody, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. We're playing Batman, a Telltale series today. Without the crowd play feature, we already did a false start on this show, tried to use crowd play. It affects the frame rate abysmally, so we cannot use crowd play. It is impossible.
I'm sorry to the, 330 people that were trying to play with us.
It broke the game. It was bad frame rate for bad for a Telltale game.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play without you guys. It didn't matter because
the
thing is with the Telltale games, the way they've been going lately, and it's getting worse. I don't care. All right, yeah, I'll do it. Everything, just I want to just fucking get in there. Here we go. All right. Telltale Games' trend has been that all text-based decisions, you can barely read them before they're done, before the decision can be made. So you guys are gonna have even less time. If they just went back to the way that the Telltale games used to work, which was you had it just paused basically, and the characters idled while you got to read and decide your decision. Mm-hmm. They've gotten rid of that. It's gotten worse and worse with every game. Absolutely not how it's always been, Kalanius.
We have this fight every time.
We've played Telltale games on this show.
Look, it's Batman!
Lots.
Everybody look at the Batman. City Hall, 8:32 p.m.
Hey, what are you...
Blood.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? We'll bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
The frame rate is better. Now it's like Telltale frame rate. Which isn't great.
Oh, Christ. Move in!
Second floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
He killed 3 people? That's just a story.
That's always the thing. There's always stories about Batman. He didn't just take down the window, he took down the whole wall of windows.
It's impressive.
What isn't impressive is the glass that they used to the side of a skyscraper. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Bruce,
that's really not
you
safe.
can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. But it's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky. Strength and silence aren't enough to keep you alive.
Oh, what? Wait.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Who cares? Get your loot. Or whatever you're doing.
I'm gonna be sneaky. I'm just gonna wait a really long time to do it. Use R to move the circle and then display the button to attack. It worked. I did it.
Back to back, circle up!
You guys watching my thumbs? I have not done a single thing yet.
I kind of figured.
I might have to here. Circle, square, triangle. Alright.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, they're just gonna suffocate. Exits are lit for a reason, guys. Get the hell out of there.
Easy mode.
Hey, you can actually get cancer from vaping, I found out. They found out.
You can?
Yeah. A bunch of companies use shit chemicals.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
'Cause they're a bunch of idiots. Press X and move the thing simultaneously. A bang up job you're doing, buddy.
Uh-oh. Cool.
Well, the frame rate's pretty much back down to where Crowdplay had it.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
He has to get his
Sometimes
stomach
you
stable.
need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Oh. It
Game
finally happened.
over.
It took a while.
Come on! Come on!
So what was I punished for? Because I didn't see that. I guess it's for this X one. I think I had to get X. Alright. There.
Oh, you probably have to do this one too.
Oh! So this thing vibrates and glows red when you fail.
Okay.
So you have to fail a fuck lot to fail.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Oh, okay, so that's how fights work. You have to fill up the bat symbol in the bottom left.
And?
Get a definitive.
Oh. I see.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy.
Who are you?
Heyday.
Interrupted again by Catman.
Catman's the sexiest. Cool toy.
Stay where you are!
Oh?
You're under arrest!
This Batman's more like the Tick than he is Batman. The expressions he's had on his face. Oh? Woo!
To be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Don't call him Al. I don't like it when he calls Alfred Al.
Yeah, have some fucking respect.
Yeah.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Did he turn
Cut
up
the
his
shit.
voice
The
deepening?
law.
Yeah.
Don't tell
I
me
think
that's
that's
why
what
you
he
do
did.
all this.
Alfred, go,
Disguise
Batman,
into a suit,
puberty!
tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham. Huh. So brooding. Gotta
The
admit,
broodingest.
you give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Bring it back.
Go, Batman, kick the cat. Go, Batman, avoid the whip. Sir, you don't have to do that for every move. Go, avoid the whip with my arm and go, Bat up. Go, Bat punch, girl.
Uh-oh. How did he make his eyes go like that?
Go, Bat, I'm sorry. Come back, lady.
Not very good with friends.
Get this? Move us in, closer!
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Cool.
Nice gadget. Where'd she get these things?
I know, that's what she used to get on the elevator. Awesome.
Still got her. I filled both the circle thing and that. And it all played out.
Uh-oh.
Two of them now? Jesus! I got it! Wait! Do not shoot!
So that's how that happened.
Catwoman won.
Whoa, they brought me back far, did they? Shit. Wow, this is way back.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I won't fail anymore because it's not even funny. At least in Game of Thrones you got to see guys stabbed and shit.
Yeah. She just kind of fell over.
Sorry, I failed.
It plays out exactly the same though.
Yeah, it really does.
Just your bad meter filled
I
up.
wouldn't be so sure.
Wow, I had such an effect on that. Whoa, only I could get this shot.
Who are them now? Jesus! Got it! Wait! Do not shoot!
It's an R2. Haha, stupid. Got it.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
I thought his batsuit was bulletproof.
Yeah.
Almost every modern iteration of Batman has a bulletproof suit. What the fuck happened to this one? Whew, thank God. That one was challenging and I missed it. But I still got it.
Score. How are we gonna fall faster than her?
A new feature from Telltale, never fail, unless you try really, really fucking hard to fail.
Oh, shit.
Now don't bring me back to the beginning of the fucking fight.
Yeah, that would blow.
I have a right to watch that. Sad flick.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours. Well, it's been fun.
Tough man to get along with.
Fine.
I bet.
Aww, you just wrapped his face.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Elect Harvey Dent.
Bruce Wayne times begins.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with
Who the
corruption
fuck
and
is this?
greed
Harvey Dent.
under Mayor Hill's authority. But I
Okay.
promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together,
So Harvey Dent
we
in
can
this
stamp out
iteration
the
is a
fire
frat
and
douche.
save our
Yep.
great city. If only Mr. Wayne,
Bro
my
Dent.
campaign's largest
Yeah,
backer,
Bro V
heard that
Dent. Like,
applause,
what
he
the
would
fuck?
Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as
Hey,
always.
the voice
Say hi,
is
Bruce.
Chris Parnell, though. Is it
Is it?
not?
Hi, Bruce.
Oh, yeah, that is funny, but I also want to see this.
Stunned silence. Well, that is how Mayor Hill is going to feel when we crush him on Election Day. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together,
What the fuck,
we will
Bruce?
change Gotham. Mr. Wayne,
Travis
thank you
Willingham.
for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost
It
on your
does
way
sound like
here.
Chris Parnell. Then is
Where
this
were
the
you?
voice of
I know you prefer the brooding
brother
billionaire angle. So
in
the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
not Infamous, the new game,
No one came
one of
here
the launch
tonight to
titles on
see
PS4.
me.
What was it called?
They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I
You
right?
play the native guy.
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone.
It was Infamous.
It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's
Yeah,
saying,
he's the brother from
"Support
Second
Harvey
Son.
Dent."
Yes,
The
did it.
grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. A little liquid courage before facing your adoring public. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. No ideas? That's all right. I guess I'll just stick with elect Harvey Dent. Oh God, that's so boring.
I wonder if the signs would have
Bruce, I
changed.
meant what I said.
You think?
Together, you and me, we change Gotham.
Maybe.
A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make
Why
that
is he
happen.
talking?
Well, we can start with a few hands. Come on.
I want to party with that guy.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness. A man of few words is often a man of action.
Yeah.
Just
Lady.
like your father. Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman, or whatever it's called.
You disagree, right, Bruce? I know that look. He disagrees. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help,
It's worth
we're
it for the
replacing
expressions he has when he's
dangerously
silent.
insecure
Totally.
Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, oh, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway.
People still bring it
was
up
terrible.
all these years
Truly
later.
terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age. Must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
It was a tragedy, truly. And I will fight from City Hall to make sure
Dan's
nothing
a
like
fucking
that ever
champion right
happens
now.
again. Enjoy the rest of
I
your
hope you
evening.
feel extra shitty, old lady.
Yeah.
Not how I pictured that going.
Right now, I'm picturing another drink.
I was kind of hoping you would mention my campaign. Or at least my name. And now I'm picturing that drink too. Oh, well,
My
hello.
parents have those glasses.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor.
Really?
I'm eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well,
Aw,
he certainly
snap.
doesn't have any time either.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
Is that blood?
Yeah. It looks like...
Well.
By the way, guys,
Hopefully that stain comes out.
this is how you get girls.
Do excuse me,
Just so you
Rose,
know.
but, another
Shut the fuck up
guest
and
has
this works.
arrived.
I'm
Oh,
sure
also
they'll
be
find the bar.
You may
stunningly
want to
handsome.
greet this one personally, sir.
Oh.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city.
You can be convicted of
Excuse
that?
us, Miss Vale.
Oh man.
Alright.
Yeah.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly. Maybe he can change your mind.
Hope you like silence.
Normally, I wouldn't associate with a guy like Falcone. But Gotham can't survive another term under Mayor Hill. It'll be all-out war in the streets. A word of warning, Bruce? Play nice.
You're warning me?
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk,
Sully!
sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars.
I love you,
I
Falcone.
think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Sully will remember that.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple with Mayor
Shut the
Hill.
door on him.
Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk. I'll bring Bruce back to you soon.
We talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry,
Hey.
Harvey.
Yeah, I'll,
I didn't decide that, Harvey.
get a drink or something. Christ.
It's okay, puppy. Poor Harvey. You gotta be gentle.
Yeah, well,
with
that's
him.
just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand?
And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Then we should get along famously.
I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host?
You can chalk your own damn cue.
Okay, imagine.
It's a
This
personal
is
thing.
me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up. For Gotham, for our city.
You're kind of looking like a fool in front of your men.
Me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break. Yeah, let that sink in. It's nice that we understand each other.
Whatever you think went down here.
Master Bruce,
Yeah.
your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
I think we won that showdown.
Yeah. We didn't chalk for shit.
Yeah.
Or
All right. Next chapter. Oh, I'm upset, Bruce. Oh, my face. My parents. Ow.
Are
It's
we
me.
in her bat cave? So how's the gameplay?
Pretty good. Does Bruce observe Earth Hour?
Bruce does. Batman
Another
doesn't give a
brutal
shit.
week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to
Are you kidding me? Are those the tickets from his parents' night that they died?
They went when they went.
keep those front doors locked.
Holy fuck. Dude, you gotta let go.
Tonight, 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. The notorious Batman was on the scene, but failed to secure
Dude,
the stolen
you want to be a
items.
professional?
Not all of them.
He wears a sweater and no tie for his anchor job?
Yeah.
Gotham's falling apart.
Testify.
About dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
Da Dent pressures mayor.
They're We're now
God
on
damn
day
it.
3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it.
We didn't
They're
start the
recommending
fire.
people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment.
Where's the fire?
The Bat computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmoni was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random
There was more
stabbings
to
are
the
latest
character
headache for the
thing.
riders of Gotham's overcrowded sky.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Half prison, half mental hospital to 15 this year.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police.
The newest addition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
The Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry.
Oh, that's the stuff.
I wonder how long Hill has been there at this point.
Robot Bruce. Robot Bruce. I'm a robot.
He could totally be the life of the party.
That is my canon for this series. He's a robot, that's why he doesn't talk. See? His stoic face.
He's very robotic.
With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot, and I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
And I approve this message.
Retrieve the data
Talk
drive.
about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
That's unnecessary.
Yeah.
That's campaign to take down one of Gotham's
That's why that was so
promising young
important.
politicians.
And in other news,
It's got to be a real strain on the neck looking up that high
Yeah.
to a
Wayne
screen.
Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
Sex joke.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle. This is a map of the East Side
Wow.
shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Alfred.
Alfred, you son of a
There's
bitch.
still plenty of files to decrypt.
Cheeky monkey.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your
Were you
alter ego.
there?
Bloodstains are much
No.
harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I'll just
You don't
buy
have to
another
take my
tuxedo.
advice, Bruce. But that doesn't mean I'll stop giving it. For the record, your father...
Very good,
despised
Alfred!
Men like
Very good.
Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Enhance.
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
I'll check the codex. I'll click the Catwoman.
Found her.
Done.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately.
Don't be a
Bruce,
cunt,
all
Alfred.
Batman.
You're still on payroll.
You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna
Yeah,
figure it out.
you want to buy a boat, Alfred? Is that what
Miss
you're
Vale
saying?
noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent.
Uh-oh.
If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here.
Wait a minute, has anybody
You're in the
shipped
spotlight
Bruce
more than ever.
and Alfred?
You have to be careful.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's got to be out there, right? Some
Yeah.
fan fiction.
Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Ew.
Don't be ageist, guys.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Cobblepot's his friend in this?
Discharge illegal
A childhood
boxing matches,
friend?
arms dealing, prison stints.
Has that ever been told in Batman stories?
Grand slam,
Where they knew each
if I'm
other as
using the
children?
expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now?
Yeah, because isn't that Black Mask's thing?
Haven't the faintest idea. Well, as much as I enjoy having this one-sided conversation, even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
He just said Cobblepot.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Is he talking about Pogs? The one that got away.
So we're headed to Cobblepot Park in a very tight dress shirt.
Yeah. 6:06 a.m.
I'm going out. First, I gotta juice my pecs.
Where are you, Oz?
The Waynes and Cobblepots have been fellow families before. Yeah, because this sounds a lot more like the Black Mask story, which is where they grew up together, and then Black Mask gets all meh because he like loses his fortune and shit.
Huh. You didn't look at the newspaper or anything down there?
Tried, walked
Oh.
past it. Examine this homeless person. Still homeless.
Nope.
Why does everybody always do that? In every movie.
It's a thing to do.
You walk up
they
to
do it
a
in the
barrel,
movies.
and they did it in Gotham actually recently, where Bruce comes over and he's like this.
Great.
Oz says, running late, meet you by the
There's
statue.
a statue, but
It's
no Oz.
warming your hand by a fire barrel is the French bread of getting warm. Fuck, I don't know. You know, French bread at the top of a thing. Like, it's such a trope.
Oh, out of a paper bag?
Yeah. And yet, has anybody ever seen a flaming barrel for homeless people?
Shit, I've never seen a flaming barrel.
And we've lived near many homeless people before in our time.
Wow, weird.
Has anybody?
You lose most of your body heat through your head.
You have? Where? What city?
Oh, crazy.
Maybe it's an American thing. Nope.
I have in Chicago? Oh, yeah. It's not a thing they do here. It's a myth?
I've seen it at my grandma's house where she's burning garbage. Is that allowed?
Well, it isn't what it used to be.
Grandma, the city gives you those so that you can put them out and they'll pick them up. You don't need to burn everything inside.
Throws in a tire.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Aw, that's cute.
That's a little cute knife, buddy.
Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh? You want me to cut it out of you? End him!
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do? Stay down!
Don't look like you don't belong!
Help!
You idiots.
Save me, Oswald.
I'm not very strong.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, hair. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubbish situation here. Place is a dump. It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Yeah, that wasn't why I brought you in, mate. Right now, I am
Weren't you
trying to
technically
recognize
mugged
a
the
little
night your
Bruce
parents
I
died?
used to run around this place with.
Or did he know
Back
him
when it
before,
wasn't,
after
you
his
know,
parents
I
died?
like
think after
Okay.
still.
This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. Glad they never saw it like this. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
But look at my chest.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park. And what's left in this flask.
Can I have some?
You know, when I saw you at the party last night, I thought, Bruce Wayne. Hasn't changed a bit. Maybe I was wrong. Shouldn't have been a surprise when I saw you with Carmine Falcone. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat. Let him choke on it.
Whoa.
What? You got nothing to say? Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in.
You just littered in your own part.
Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started. Am I getting through to you, Bruce?
Huh?
I've got great affection for you, Bruce.
I love you.
Really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
I like your jacket. Can I have it?
Who was that man?
Alfred, press conference for new hospital starts soon. Car waiting south of the park.
Oh. Uh-oh. I think I have to make a speech.
Oh, snap. Maybe Harvey can do it
Mr.
for
Wayne,
us.
over here. Right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Morning, Mr. Dent. Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap
Good morning,
cars?
Mr.
I mean,
Dent.
mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane.
Alfred, need to talk.
Jesus!
Methods for rehabilitation,
Give me some
crude.
space!
Its security, lacking. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum itself is truly terrifying. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here,
Painful smile.
we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Was one of the choices my parents
You
are
know, when
dead?
I was
Oh, was it?
9
No,
years
I don't
old,
think it was. It just said my parents
took me to
something
see a
something.
movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
You chose nothing. Defaulting to default speech. Here, maybe if I select ...
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher
If my
in
first
a new
choice was ...
era of healing
instead
for
of
Gotham.
waiting it out, would that have said nothing? Instead of making the default speech?
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to
Why
the
is
old
silence
building?
even an option here?
Yeah, first speech.
Yeah.
I know this is a sensitive subject, Mr. Wayne. I withdraw my question.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
got
you do.
her
Who's up next?
dangling from my little finger.
You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even spoke with him behind closed doors.
He was Harvey's guest.
Now, Mr. Falcone showed up unannounced, but Bruce, being the gracious host he is, allowed him a brief chat about billiards. No skeletons in the closet there, folks. Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father,
I should actually check
Thomas
the text.
Wayne.
It makes
What
me look
exactly are
really
you
shitty.
implying?
Yeah.
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
Rabble. What you gonna say, Dad?
Harvey looks a little bit worried.
Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
It's all been a
Everyone,
lie.
please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out.
Money.
Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you.
A little busy at the moment, Alfred.
Yeah, well, so am I. The police are here.
Poor Alfred. I'm sorry. So I have a feeling that Falcone is getting some revenge. He sent dirty cops to the mansion.
Uh-oh.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant.
For
It's
what?
not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile. Hopefully we can do our job and be out of here ASAP.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
How would he be able to?
Why is shit broken then?
I meant what I said about not
Yeah, I don't know what that is all about.
We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Uh-huh. I didn't ask.
So, consider yourself served.
Alright.
I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
You should be endorsing Dent, not us.
His parents.
It's the only pictures he has around.
Rage! Rage!
Is there something behind it?
He turns green.
Bruce, stay back!
That's the twist. It was Bruce Banner all along.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
So the reason he only has 2 tickets inside that little thing is because he
Bruce?
actually went that night. It's like, well...
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
Ticket.
Now a little bit more 101, how to pick up lady reporters.
Ooh. Teach me more.
It's disgusting the way they blindsided you with that BS about your family. It's a joke. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
Prove it.
The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear.
It seems so wrong when he talks.
I know.
After my family. After
It's like, I
me.
didn't do this.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne.
How can I believe you if you don't show me your
By
boobs?
tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation. You gotta help yourself out here, Mr. Wayne. Otherwise, people are gonna fill in the blanks and it won't be in your favor.
I wonder if I could have selected give quote and then
You're gonna
not
beat
said
this,
anything.
Bruce. The Waynes
Probably
always
not.
come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
She seems happy with how that went.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
That's not how fires work, Alfred.
We've done nothing but
You know what they say, Master Wayne? Where there's smoke, fire goes towards it.
On the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Yeah.
Should I be cutting all these? All right.
I don't know. I would just cut whenever there's a title in the top left.
Cafe Triste.
5:23 p.m.
A warrant? What the hell's going on?
You
Wait,
tell
does
me.
this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is.
I don't like this, Den.
Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah. Then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers,
it's so weird.
hard drives, files.
If you can be silent, just let me be silent.
Goddamn DA, Harvey. I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one.
I believe
God
it.
damn it.
Hill's the son of a
Cute.
bitch.
It's a coffee place
He has
run by
no
children.
right to issue search warrants
Look at the
without my
sign
okay.
next time they show it.
Okay.
It's the worst writing ever.
I'll look into this, Bruce. You have my word.
Maybe they just have handwriting like you.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
I really wish
God,
it would add
Bruce.
up and they just start to really,
Bruce,
like,
I wish
get
I could
annoyed
just make
with
this
them.
go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign. I'm sorry I can't do more, Bruce.
You noticed.
My hands are tied.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
Hey,
No,
it's
no,
Catwoman.
just
I
glad
think
you
it's
made it.
Catwoman because she got
What?
the
No
cat.
way.
She cat. She's gonna see the scars on his face.
Oh, snap.
Tell me you're
Jumps
bringing
at
your
him.
dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not
Harvey Dent
interrupting
has to, like, separate them with a hose.
Just
Stop it!
election nonsense. I think we'd both welcome a change of topic.
I'm learning so much
Have
from
we met
negotiations.
before?
This is Bruce Wayne.
The Bruce Wayne? What a treat. It's a strong grip you've got there.
Harvey's like,
Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
baby, honey.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well,
Gives him a foot
if I
job
lose
under
the
the
election,
table.
I guess I can drive one of
Bruce
those
is just
double-decker
like-
tour buses around town.
I'd take that ride. If only everyone was as welcoming as you. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
Just picture that the foot job's happening.
It's
As you
probably
see his
long gone
face.
by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye. It could have been worse.
At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone in my office has to know what's going on.
He's angry with me.
He doesn't even know what's going on under the table.
Excuse me a moment.
Shut your goddamn mouth,
Hey,
Bruce.
it's Harvey.
Fight it out.
This scene would be a lot more intense if we had been
Nice to
talking
meet the real
throughout
you.
this game.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised?
Shut the fuck up, lady.
Not to mention, everyone in this cafe. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet.
Do I look worried?
I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
It's a sex thing.
I think you like it.
Remember when you were dangling and I was holding you for a long time?
Too bad you
I
can't
came
let yourself admit it.
twice.
Yes. Thank you.
You have something that belongs to me. I want it back.
Too late.
This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
That's a
I
sad
guess you're not
story.
gonna give it up as easily as you gave up your identity. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences.
I got a girlfriend,
I
Alfred.
don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them.
I mean, what?
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address now.
No, give me the drive. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
He goes with a tail. Just taped on.
Like a little paper one.
Meow.
Everything okay here?
Meow.
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already.
Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to.
Wouldn't it be incredible
Oh,
if
alright then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
they would design a game where you can completely derail the story with insanity, like an option, like a fourth or fifth option that just says fart and just destroys the story, but it's hilarious. Like it just like if they could like kind of just toss their own plot up in the air. There should be just a what the fuck playthrough option.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact.
East Side Dock, 6:44 p.m.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Dump coffee on him head.
He gets admitted because he never speaks.
Like this is like I mean, oh shit.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, East Side Docks, Warehouse 133.
Nothing left to bury.
Cool.
Analyzing. It's a volatile
It's
chemical.
very low resolution,
Potential
Alfred.
psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effects it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
I make a big boom. But not a bigger boom than I make, right, Alfred? You've got it, sir. I make the biggest booms. Alright.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted. Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? I've seen these outfits before.
Yup.
Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
I'm still living. I need CPR. I mean, he knows I don't need it if I say it.
Yeah.
Shit.
The scrap of metal is from the exploding canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion. White Rose.
Hey, it's like the bar.
Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Skyline Club. This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Dude.
This is his bullet finder in the head thing device sketch.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round.
Glad we invented this last week.
Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Alfred's using funny words again. Aforementioned.
Broken nails.
That's funny.
Bits of human flesh.
And he said it in the funny voice. You mean my English accent, sir? That's so funny. Do the song. Very well. It's not unusual. Yeah, sing it.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
What do you want to connect? Unscorched area.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Link. This with... incendiary bullet.
Yeah.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
Tom Jones
It
is Welsh.
appears military.
No, whatever. Now what? I already did these two, right? So that's done. What do you think was there?
A vehicle that is no longer here?
Ripped up face doesn't connect with anything that we've looked at that I can think of.
Bloody hands?
Oh, you think they attacked each other? Think he went nuts?
I don't know.
He just clawed up another guy's face before he died?
Pretty fucked
The
up.
cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God.
Scarecrow.
What would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
What's the next thing to connect? Did I miss anything? I don't think so.
The unscorched area with those things in the elevator, is that possible?
That's a shipping container. It's already been connected to another thing. That seemed ridiculous.
Someone
to connect
drove
those
off
two.
after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes.
I'm such a great detective. I feel so smart.
Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim.
Do you hate that they didn't animate that?
Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
How can you wear that in here?
It's fucking hot, dude.
You don't want to sacrifice the... Alright, you're really dedicated.
Yes, sir.
It's hot as shit.
It is pretty cool that you have to do, like, sort of some detective work.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace. Not a bad angle. No trace of phosphorus, though.
Gonna be in the last place we look.
Oh, man.
What? You got 3 hours sleep? Suck it up.
Try my best. It's not an especially interesting story or game thus far.
I tend to agree.
There's nothing going on. The only thing that's really like been different is Cobblepot's young.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
And not Penguin yet. Or, yeah.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Out the window.
Killing time?
Oh, absolutely not, Glenius. Batman stories can be very good.
Trace stops
Otherwise,
here.
we wouldn't be fans.
He should be nearby.
Found him.
Especially 1960s Batman.
Time to go to work.
Cillian thinks that, to be fair, it would be better if you chose dialogue options. This, you guys know what Telltale's like. Nothing would change. Come on. In fact, we're making it more interesting by not choosing.
Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk. I ain't telling you, Jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
That's owned by Marvel. You can't do upside down kisses.
It's true what they said about you. You're a freaking animal. But I ain't afraid of you.
You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me.
That Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive, had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us, called the cops. We were told
That's all that was on the drive was just which container. They already knew the building.
Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask
That drive was supposed to save us hours of work.
No! Stop! You can't do that! Oh, please, no!
The anticipation.
Oh, God, no! Stop!
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
He's been answering us.
Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon.
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you every...
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here.
Think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. Send the cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133. Everyone you got.
They come with a big truck with a giant novelty blender on the back.
What's wrong? Gonna need that ambulance too. The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant?
She's dead.
That man.
Calling it right now, she dies. If not this episode, one soon. They didn't give her a name for no reason.
Yeah.
He was over there.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Is that... You're taking this too far, Bruce. Who said that?
Alfred.
Out of context, just randomly?
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight.
I just broke his arm a little.
Your
Sheesh,
parents
Alfred.
didn't raise you this way.
Mm-hmm.
And neither did I.
I thought Montoya is a character in the comics. I recognize the name.
I suppose you did whatever you thought was necessary.
Mm.
Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Oh, buddy.
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Oh, there's 3
You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being that man can allow you to turn back
The
the
moment
tide of
I
treachery
saw
that's
them
reached
die,
their
I suddenly
city
knew how to
shores,
fight Kung Fu.
or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt
got a
your
power.
fate,
Gave me superhuman
remember
strength,
why you
too.
started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
Tear them up.
Oh, you have to choose here.
Shit.
I have to move on. I can't let their memory hold me back anymore.
Things are about to get real violent, Alfred.
Well, work to the rescue, it seems. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Eat the tickets. Oh. Beep boop. Boop bop. Boop boop bop.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have
Lots of
imagined.
porn.
This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What
Mostly
in the
of you,
world was
Alfred.
Hill doing with all this?
That's fucked up, dude. Thought we were
Illegal
friends.
arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering. Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
That was weird.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
Anywhere.
This
It's
is
everywhere.
a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
That reporter from the
Heard a news
Gazette.
story, guys.
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
I think it's clearly which one has boobs and which one doesn't, Alfred. You
Vicky showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll
You would have
attack
said that
Falcone
no
on
matter
two
what.
fronts tonight.
He would have.
Vicky through the media, and Batman.
By any means necessary.
Except killing.
Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you.
Web of goo.
No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
But now I'm bored.
Batman.
Batman.
This is big. You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be
Any
fallout.
secret meeting always happens on a shoreline.
Can survive.
Why give it to me then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone.
But you are the
Maybe it's better I don't know. What this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is gonna be.
Boobs.
It'll be worth it.
Just one.
I don't know, Bruce.
I want both.
Falcone doesn't like bad press.
I'll
If
just
I
cross
run
my
this
eyes and
story,
make
I
it
put a
into two.
price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary. Falcone has a way of handling reporters he doesn't like. I could be putting myself in real danger by trying to expose him. But it would be worth it. I always think, crime in this city, it's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head.
3 more appear in its place. I know.
Unless
We're
we
already
kill the
finishing
beast
each
once
other's
and for all.
sentences.
But who's even capable of
I was
that?
gonna say
If we don't
croissant.
act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time.
Vicky, this is your chance to go in for the kiss.
It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on
Don't miss
every
your chances,
screen in
girls.
Gotham where it
We won't give you a lot.
Public attention. That's what
Tell
brings
me about
down
it.
men like Falcone. Not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
We should buy her a new car.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club.
That's Molly from Walking Dead? Fuck yeah, Molly. The original Molly or Molly 2?
Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Clip to a shot of him actually trying to change inside this car. It's like,
God.
It was the Batmobile all along. Man,
never knew.
I just want to drive a Batmobile now in a real Batman game. You know, the ones that excite me. Fuck.
Skyline Club, 9:19 p.m.
Just thinking about driving the Batmobile in Arkham just makes me want to fucking drive that Batmobile.
Oh, real
And
hard?
call it
Real hard,
and get in, jump into it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Switch to a tank by pressing L2.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Oh. Alright,
Skyline Club.
Falcone finding.
Good point of entry.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Why'd I have to listen to that?
You make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I died. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy.
Moving
Nice and easy,
along.
my ass. I know you burnt powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Hardy sucks. Holy shit.
They don't even have music playing, do they?
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
What I have to do?
We're trying to find Falcone.
Can't. Oh.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight. Nothing here.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's way better.
Ah. I thought I had my options to be open for everywhere in the room. All you're really doing is doing A or B.
Yeah.
I thought like I would be able to combine him with the coffee table from across the room.
Whoa, that'd
like,
be crazy.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bob?
Do you want him in the hanging light or do you want him in modern art?
Hanging light.
Hanging light.
Smash.
Yeah, I got you.
The other guy's outside over there.
No, he's over on this side.
What? I thought there was a guy outside. Oh, you're right. Throw him over the edge.
You want him over the edge or do you want him up?
Upper balcony.
I want to put him up there.
I didn't realize that was an option.
All that happens is he's just like, the guy's like, huh? Oh, well. Goes back to smoking on a different balcony, forgets where he is. Just puts that image there, that hologram. He looks over, that's me! And that's the Batman! Jumps off the balcony because he's so scared.
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Good one, Alfred!
Press anything.
yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I run Gotham, and a masked monster like... The hell?
Wow. Just... I like that from Batman.
Yeah. How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
What do you think the response from the public would have been if Telltale had just gone all out and that was going to be their signature to their series was a Batman who kills?
You think that's
And
gonna
like
work?
the very first scene is just him shooting a guy in the face with a pistol.
That would be insane. People would be pissed.
People would be angry, but a lot of people would be intrigued and would want to play it either out of sick fascination or like...
You know who my lawyers...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Explosives armed.
Find his
Fire
fishing
when ready.
bowl.
There's been a Batman in which Batman shoots people in the face with pistols, like point blank, just goes around shooting people in the face with pistols.
Holy shit.
I want to read that one, because even Frank Miller's didn't do that. Frank Miller's was pretty gritty.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
So Falcone in this, instead of a calculating man who runs the city, is just like a what's his name? Scarface type character,
yeah.
almost. Yeah. I don't think Batman went around shooting people in the face point blank like a gangster. Even in the original Batman.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here?
There's a Batman villain called
Something
Scarface?
reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead best.
Uh-oh. Now I have a little mark from you, too. Are you my girlfriend?
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals get so riled up.
All right, Kalenius. Enough contrary.
But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal.
That
Because
totally
I
does make sense, though,
did
right?
not make
What?
that mess at the dock.
Then who
What
did?
makes sense?
No,
That
we're
he
done.
didn't leave the White Rose.
Gotham's
Why
watching
would he?
now.
For fun. I don't know, maybe he was trying his hand at being a super criminal in
Give him a
Gotham.
show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Ha! Gotham. Oh, wait. What the hell are you?
Holy fuck.
Spill it, Falcone.
I like
Oh,
this.
You still can.
It's the Waynes.
Whoa!
Behind
Batman
all
once
this. What do
hung
you
somebody
mean?
because he's better off dead in an early comic.
really-
That's sweet.
You really
Holy
want to
shit.
take down crime? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Why would that picture be sitting there?
Why wouldn't Alfred have told us about this?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Take him out!
worth it!
How are the helicopters not watching?
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight,
Check it out, Alfred.
the Skyline
Plays
Club,
it back on the news.
a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham,
Jack
was
Ryder.
the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was brutally wounded
I want
in
to
the
see
attack.
this comic.
Oh. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about: the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who
That shot was hilarious.
Yeah.
can Gothamites look up to?
Good.
The monster Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Wayne's time in the sun is ending.
He has to go all the way down here to watch TV. Gets out drunk. Didn't it look like that?
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Why are you pouting?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Just pretend that he had an emotional look on his face instead of what looked like a porcelain painted mask. Alfred!
Would Master Bruce like McDonald's for dinner?
You and 37% shut Harvey out, so you can have him in there. Did you provide a quote?
Awesome.
You and only 10% of people refused. Did you break the Doc's shooter arm? 50-50. Did you give Falcone data too? Most people gave it to Gordon.
I probably would have too.
Huh. How did Batman deal with Falcone in the end?
We chose to brutalize.
And 15% of the heroes out there chose to brutalize him, while 84% of the pussyfootin' little wussies didn't. Wow, I can't believe it's that. How is it 50-50 with the goon?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And with the goon, it's like you know what's gonna happen. It says, will break his arm.
Yeah.
Like, this, brutalized, weren't you fucking, like, how was it that many people could just go without knowing what brutalized meant?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Huh, fun.
We'll see if the next episode's any more interesting.
It got interestinger at the end.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Metroid. There's no reason to hurt the guy. He only shot you, hit you, stabbed you, tried to unleash a killer robot turret on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Your parents were
Why are you
good
pausing
people,
so much
Bruce,
during your
no
speech,
matter what
Alfred?
that thug Falcone
You're
told you.
losing me.
Taking the
Swear to
sting
me,
out of it.
There's no truth to it.
That scoop you brought me on Falcone helped me more than you could possibly know. I owe you one.
I'm sure Falcone's taken harder beatings in the past. Hopefully, this one knocks something useful out of him.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham.
Best
I have
friends, best friends.
Distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
That was hilarious how far back his neck bent.
Oh, really?
He landed with his chest forward like this, and then his neck bent up all the way so that it was like straight up and down, like to the point where, like the same point where people were angry at the Spider-Girl pose climbing on the building.
Oh, really? That's funny.
That was a pretty unnatural neck bend. Yeah, I already bought it. Kind of regretting it.
No, we'll play it again.
I guess they want it, probably.
It got interesting.
I don't
Or
think
at
so.
the end,
I thought that was bland as shit.
his parents are crime bosses.
No, they're not going to be.
That would be kind of cool if they were.
It would be interesting, but you know it's not going to be that way.
That's probably true.
Come on. That lover's look that they had between Catwoman and Batman makes me... I'm just going to say Catman and Batman. It's more interesting that way. That would have been interesting.
Let's pretend it.
Make a gay Batman. Do something new, man. Making a good-looking Cobblepot, in some people's opinions, already been done on Gotham. Depends on what girl you ask. But, like, boring and so overdone. And I like Batman. I love Batman. You love him probably more than me, even. And I'm just...
Like, it's okay.
You need to do something. You need to do something more. If you're going to take on a franchise, is it that... I don't know if DC's like... Are they historically known for demanding those who acquire the rights handle the franchise delicately?
Yeah,
No, I think that they allow people to be pretty adventurous, don't they? Like, if you look back on all the iterations of Batman, there's been some pretty far out ones.
No, we couldn't have talked. I think it was funny not talking. And I don't think it would have changed that
Guys,
much
it
if
wouldn't
we
have changed
talked.
anything. We've seen Telltale games. It doesn't change anything. And I'm not talking about the dialogue anyways. Besides which, the dialogue we did here didn't matter. It was pretty bland. But, like, the game wouldn't have changed. The plot wouldn't change. We're talking about the overall plot.
Yeah.
And as you know with Telltale, the actual dialogue choices don't change the plot.
DC is very controlling of the franchise right now.
Really. It just, that's it, Mundro. Like, it feels lazy. It feels really just bland and lazy and like, let's cash in because everybody loves Batman, to me. Becky doesn't have as negative a stance, it seems, though.
Well, it's the potential that his parents could actually be crime bosses.
They won't. But you think it'll pick up and his parents will actually be evil?
That would be interesting.
That'll never happen. They will not do that.
Yeah.
And would it, like, I mean, what would be interesting? Okay, let's paint that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
He finds out his parents were crime bosses, has like this existential crisis and redefines who he is and becomes the new crime boss of Gotham as Batman.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That won't happen, but that would be an interesting a series in which Batman is a crime lord and there's another superhero trying to take him down.
That would be cool.
They kind of did that with. See, like here's an example of a game company that took a DC franchise and did something amazing, really cool with it. The Infamous game. I mean, not Infamous. The fucking Injustice.
Yeah.
That scenario with the sort of alternate realm where heroes are fighting each other because why again? What was the plot? It was cool. It was like Superman's evil. And they all have to try to stop him, and like they're all pit against each other, and Joker's fucking loving it.
Yeah, what was that?
Why are they against each other? It was a good spin on it. They came up with a really great reason for them fighting each other.
Yeah. That would have been actually fun.
But that was
fun
cool
to-
because Superman was a believable villain.
Yeah.
It was an alternate reality, but I forget what spurred it. What made it happen? Why did the second dimension, why was it like that? Superman killed Joker, and that split the heroes. Oh, yeah. And Superman became a dictator in one universe. Yeah.
Right. Huh.
See, that kind of what if stuff I wouldn't mind seeing. I want to see like some, because that's the whole point of a hero like Batman that you just see keeping on being used over and over again. And we know the
Joker killed
rules.
Lois Lane, Super Mario killed Joker.
We know there are certain constants in Batman, and it's fun to see them like retool or like, you know, throw them in a new sort of slightly altered scenarios and stuff. Like I think that the TV series Gotham is doing such an interesting job. Like what they've done, they've made some moves where you're like, what? They couldn't have though. And then it turns out, no, yeah, they're just fucking committing to that.
Yeah.
They're like, this is a new Batman story.
Yeah.
This isn't about Batman. This is about Commissioner Gordon, and Batman's like a side thing, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
Spin on the series.
Like if we weren't doing it on the show, I would like to know if it goes interesting places before playing the next episode. But we are doing it on the show. So I'm okay with still playing it.
Yeah, I guess we'll try again. I don't know. It's just
not my favorite Batman.
it's like baby's first Batman. Is what it is. It's so boring.
Yeah.
Bonus points for the brutalization.
Yeah.
Having a little bit of violence in there. Tales of the Borderlands is so much more original. Yeah, we'll be playing that. But
We will be playing it.
like, yeah, I'd rather play a game where the story doesn't have a preordained outcome, or like I'm more interested in Call of Duty Mahoney. I mean, what is it? The game Walking Dead Mahoney. I'm more interested in that. We should go back to that.
I wonder how many episodes there are of this. Are there 4 episodes of this?
I just want to see, I don't know, like, I want to see Telltale have some competition, I feel like. They've got too much of a stranglehold on this type of storytelling, and I think that they're becoming lax. I don't know, maybe it's hindsight's making it, or like, nostalgia is making me feel like the first games we played of theirs being Walking Dead were better than they were or something. Maybe they felt better because the illusion of choice hadn't been revealed to us yet. Yeah, that's true. But I think the illusion of choice being made fully clear to us that it is an illusion has really hurt my perception of these games going in. You can tell from the beginning I'm a little bit upset. Like I'm cynical from the get-go because I know every choice doesnn't matter, and that is shitty, but how can I reverse that? I'm annoyed by that.
Until Dawn kind of did this formula, right? They sort of
What's until
are competition.
Yeah, but things could end up way different in Until Dawn, and that's the thing. Yeah, you're right. They do have competition. I want to see more because when you look at the way that Dragon Age and Mass Effect were able to split stories over 3 games into these pretty vastly like differing arcs, and like we'll acknowledge that some of them come back together to the same stream in a way that a lot of people were upset by. But like the different directions you could go for the bulk of the game, though, even if it did diverge back into one, was really complicated and expansive, and you could get scenes that were tucked away
Yeah.
Like in Dragon Age, there was just a random scene because of a kid I spared like 2 games before.
Right, yeah.
Or a guy I spared, and it was his son or something, just shows up, and it's like a 30-second scene, but it's like, people in the chat are like, by the way, that guy he wouldn't have been there if this didn't happen 3 games ago, 50 hours of gameplay ago.
Yeah.
It's like, if they can do that, you can do a 12-hour game series with radically different endings and radically different stories that diverge, and everybody's experience is different. Why not?
Yeah.
And I just feel like we should expect more from Telltale. Like, I do think that they've done great work in the past, and I think that to some extent they are still doing some good work, but I think they have gotten lazy and too comfortable in their position.
And yes, Life is Strange is another example of competition for this type of gameplay.
That's true, but Life is Strange also was kind of... Did it feel like you had a lot of choice?
Not
it
really,
felt
but it's
very...
competition.
Yeah, it is true.
I didn't feel like there was very much choice in Life is Strange.
So anyways, my most, right now, out of all the franchises they're doing, Wolf Among Us interests me most. Because, and I think it's mostly because even though I know that it's an illusion of choice, I at least am really interested in the story and that world, and I know nothing about that world, so I think if I'd read the comics, I would be very uninterested in that game.
I got more interested in it having read the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I think knowing where it's going would make me disinterested again. The only
We're
thing that
very
keeps me
different
in
like
that game is
Yeah.
knowing,
I think
is
you-
not knowing. I'm like, okay,
I think you should stay away from
oh, how does that character relate to this character? Ooh, that's interesting. It's the world. It's not the
Yeah.
Telltale story that's interesting me. It's the world.
Yeah, the Fables comics are awesome.
So what it comes down to is a good story can negate my misgivings about the illusion of choice in Telltale.
And this didn't quite have the good story.
Yeah. And for me, it didn't. I don't. Your mileage may vary. You may have, then you might be thinking this is the most original Batman story you've ever seen, but I'd have to ask you, how much Batman have you watched? I don't like being this negative, guys, and it's not just because it's hot in here and I haven't had a lot of sleep. You've heard this has been building for a while when it comes to Telltale games, and this kind of just, I mean, I was expecting it going in, when we were watching the trailers, I was expecting this was going to happen, that we were going to get a pretty bland story.
Yeah.
I even said, like, what can you do with Batman? And from the trailers, it didn't look like they were going to do a lot, and they didn't.
Yeah, you did bring up that concern. I thought it was good.
It was good, I guess, yeah. It wasn't like a shitty time. But at the same time, I really was thirsting for more the whole time, hoping it would be a bit better. I think that's it too, is like, Telltale's capable of better. Like they totally
Maybe
are.
they're building up for some awesome episodes to come.
Have you ever said that about like an HBO show? Where you, like, the beginning show of a new season is like totally boring. You're like, well, maybe they're building up to something. No. A good television series makes sure that every episode has a what the fuck moment at least. Or if not, what the fuck, a tantalizing, like, whoa! Like, that's just good storytelling. You never, like, it's boring for a long time, but don't worry, it's building up to something
That's
great.
what everyone says about The Walking Dead.
And that's bad storytelling. That is bad
You guys need to watch The
storytelling.
Walking Dead. There are seasons where it's not very interesting, but
You can
then
make
it really
a
picks up
compelling.
and it's really solid.
It doesn't. You can make a compelling story where it's interesting every step of the way. It doesn't need to be interesting because it's revealing major plot points right away. It can be interesting because you have a micro plot that is leading, and you're building the main plot, but the smaller plots are what's interesting during that, so that then you're building something while keeping people interested.
Yeah.
All right. Stranger Things. We watched Stranger Things. Fuck yeah, that's good storytelling.
That was
Holy
goddamn
fuck, that's
solid.
fucking amazing.
That was good times.
Anyways, all right, guys. Yeah, totally. If you're wondering, I don't want to be a curmudgeon. I just have to speak it like it is. I gotta tell you how I think. We'll see you next time on Video Games Awesome. This is Batman Telltale Series Awesome.